So today's set of games is going to be a bit of a personal one for me. It's Genoa versus Aston Villa in the Europa League semi-final. Let's get into it. Now we have played a couple of games in the league since that heroic 3-0 victory against FC Köln. We played against AC Milan, we beat them 2-1. We scored 2 goals in 2 minutes to win the game at the very end. I mean, I felt like we didn't deserve the win, looking at the stats as well. Milan had 20 shots with 8 on target, we had 11 with 4. However, we managed to get 2 goals in 2 minutes at the end. And it's a bit of an even game. The stats probably didn't give the best kind of layout of how the game went. Rafael Lau got AC Milan off the mark. A headed goal in off the crossbar, nothing we could do about that on the 50th minute. However, in the 88th minute, Bastoni into Casavienda, nice little 1-2, wins it back on the edge of the box, swings it in, and Simeone Pafundi, he wasn't a buffoon in this game, he got a headed goal back, and then 1 minute later, Pafundi, nice 1-2, Nicolucci at the back post. Hasn't played many games for us this season. Tight offside call, but a fantastic 2-1 win against AC Milan. And we followed that up with a 2-2 draw against Lazio in the Coppa Italia Fanta semi-final. We'd already beaten them 4-0. And Sanzio Newton-Boom having a fantastic season, getting 2 goals for us in this game. I still think he's probably one of my favourite signings we have made this season. I wonder if it will be Evan Ferguson that is the player of the season when it comes to signings, however. But Newton-Boom got us off the mark in this game. Thuram to Gallo into Newton-Boom. I mean, lovely finish from close range there against Klaas. And Lazio, they did strike back. They got 2 goals in quick succession. Vidovic messing around at the back post. Kamada taps it in to make it 1-1. Now, the aggregate score was 5-1 at this point, and Amad Diallo down the right-hand side into Maximo Perrone and Zaccagni with a standard goal against me. No matter what Football Manager game save I'm doing, Zaccagni normally scores against me, but coming into the last minute of the game, Frendrup, lovely run into the byline, back to Soppy, Samadic, nice little tee off to Newton-Boom, who rocketed it into the top corner, and then we beat Juventus 2-1. Again, a lot of quick fire goals in this. So Juventus, they took the lead on the 2nd minute, but then we kind of pegged them back straight away. And Simeone Pafundi is coming to his own here. His form is absolutely fantastic for us. But as I said, Juventus, they got off the mark quite early. Chiesa passed it across to Vlahovic. Look at that, 1 minute and 6 seconds, not a great start. However, Juventus kind of messed around at the back. Viper gets the ball, Newton-Boom on the left hand side, lovely finish. What's that, 90 seconds later? And then coming into the 73rd minute, Newton-Boom has controlled pretty much most of the season for us, but Pafundi on great form into Viper, fantastic tap in, lovely stuff to see. And if we look at how the league is going so far, we are currently top, 3-point lead over Fiorentina. We have got a game in hand, and there's only 5 games of the season left. And if we do well against Villa today, we potentially could have a final episode where we're playing for the Coppa Italia Fanta, the Europa League final, and hopefully winning the Serie A. But speaking of the Europa League, let's get into the game against Aston Villa. Now, if you're a long-time follower of the channel, you'll know why I have to make this decision for this game. But this is the correct shirt to wear against Aston Villa. I'm a big Birmingham City fan, and this game is personal to me. The team that is going to face Aston Villa today, Kernasecchi, Soppy, Okoli and Zabanyi, with Gallo Making up the back five, Fabian and Thuram in the middle with Newton-Boom, Baldanzi, Vidovic and Ferguson. Are we at home? We are at home for this. Let's give ourselves a fantastic platform to go to Villa Park. And if you look at their team, Watkins, Diaby, Ramsey, Buendia, McGinn, Kamara, to be fair, that team hasn't been changed at all really, looking at that. Yeah. I feel like there should be enough about us to do this. We'll tell them that the media, forget about the media pressure. Let's get into it. Let's get the win and put ourselves in a fantastic position to go to the away leg. And 7 minutes in, we've had 2 shots, nothing from Villa just yet, 1 off target. We are dominating possession at 74% at the minute, and Vidovic with the free kick, back post to Ferguson, just headed it onto the crossbar. I mean, was he offside? He looked like he was offside. Bit of a weird choice, however, to do the header from there. Surely you could have brought it down. However, with it being offside, I don't think it really matters what happened to it. But 31 minutes in, Villa are starting to bring back the shots each, and a bit of a poor half really. Maybe putting this shirt on has kind of cursed me a little bit. I mean, we should be doing a lot more with the shots that we've had, although the XG for both teams is pretty poor. We're going to say that we're far from pleased from that. Ferguson is stressed. Don't be stressed, Ferguson. What can we say to you? You weren't bad, but you can still improve. He's now motivated. Look at us, Mr. Motivator. And we are going to demand more coming into this. We've dominated the shots, but we haven't actually had a highlight of any note here. Let's change our work the ball into the box to hit early crosses, run at the defence more, and shoot on side. Let's try and get some highlights into this. And we're going to berate the team actually. It's 0-0. We haven't played well enough. And to be fair, looking at Evan Ferguson, still hasn't done enough. So Pellegrini, we're going to bring you on. Baldanzi, we're going to bring you off. Oh, where's Buffon? Oh, we're going to miss him here. We're going to bring in Samadic with Newton-Boom coming off the Casabianda. And Thuram for Bastoni as well. I mean, we've got one more change to make. It's probably going to be a Coley. And I think this highlight is just going to be a standard, you're making a change Football Manager highlight. Soppy into the box, and it has been blocked. Behind for a corner. I feel a little bit bad. Not a lot has happened in this half just yet. Now, Diaby on the right. Soppy tries to get a tackle in, but he has got away from him. Bastoni wins the ball. Pellegrini out to Casabianda. Come on, one-on-one chance here. Oh, what a poor effort that was. Absolutely crap. That was terrible. Absolutely terrible. We're going to move Casabianda out to the right. I don't really want to be taken off a Coley. We're not going to. Fabian for Keita. And Duran has headed it out to Sanson on the right hand side. I mean, Soppy is nowhere to be seen. Where's Soppy? There he is at the end. Coley clears it away. Samadic loses out to McGinn in the air. Cash finds Diaby on the left hand side. Into Ramsey. Kernasecchi with the strong hands. I mean, surely something's going to happen in this game on our behalf. We've had 12 shots, 3 on target, 63% possession. And I'm probably just going to go attacking for the last 5 minutes. Samadic now picks up the loose pass from Keita into Vidovic. He loses out. Duran. Poor pass, however. Keita does intercept it. A Coley to Zabani. I don't want to see passes across there, not with that big space that there is. Zabani back to Kernasecchi. I mean, if you can spread it wide, that would be fantastic. Keita now into Soppy. I think we're just going to go a little bit more direct. I'm going to go over the top with long kicks. Let's get into it. Soppy now, down the right hand side. Don't lose it here. Gives it to Keita. I mean, slow build-up play from Genoa. Bastoni. I mean, we got Vidovic. I mean, it's just a poor pass. Just a poor pass, and now we're going to get broke on. Ramsey, down the right hand side. Finds Duran. Who's in the middle? has put the ball in the net. Is he offside? He's offside. Thank God for that. I mean, they got us on the counter there. Maybe attacking isn't what we want to do. Back into positive. I've just praised them accidentally. I mean, it's not praiseworthy, that game. We've dominated with the shots and in the possession area. But not to be on this. We should have won it with the chances that we created. Ferguson on the 6.2. I mean, that's worthy of a fine. But we have got the second leg at Villa Park with it all to play for. Maybe I'll take the shirt off, who knows. Now, by all means, the title it's not finalised. However, just looking at our run that we have, Torino in 13th place, Salernitana are in 14th place, Sassuolo are in 9th, Napoli are in 7th, and Cremonese are in 12th, so we're on a very good position going forward. We've got Torino next, and then the return leg against Aston Villa. Exciting times. I'd love to get the Serie A title, but it wouldn't stop there. It is about making Genoa great again, not a flash in the pan. We want to dominate Italian football. But anyway, let's get to the Villa game. Now, we did lose the game against Torino, we lost 2-1. However, Napoli also beat Fiorentina 4-2. So we have still got a 3-goal lead with 4 games to play. Who is our team in hand? I think it's against Napoli again. Not good, however, we are going to now face Aston Villa in the second leg. It's not been the great episode so far. So probably the biggest game of our series so far with making Genoa great again. And we are overachieving this season. So if we fall over here, then we fall over here. A big game against Aston Villa. We are away. We should have made the chances in the first leg when we were at home. I mean, we're going to pump our fists. I expect you to come back as finalists. You know, let's see what that does for them. But are we going to regret the first leg, not winning that? I feel like we will be regretting it. You should be winning your games at home. And there's been no highlight just yet in 15 minutes. I mean, let's encourage the players rather than demanding more. As Ramsey gets the ball. Buendia, I mean, where's our left back? Gallo's way out of position there. Buendia, however, Gallo with a fantastic tackle. Casavenda loses out to Cash, but he comes away with the ball. Baldanzi's in the middle. Do you want to pass it into him? He does. Over the top to Ferguson. I think he's offside here. Ferguson has put it in. I'm a little bit worried that he is offside. I mean, it's saying 25th goal of the season for Evan Ferguson. Not offside at all. Well done, Evan Ferguson. Fantastic run there. I mean, Casavenda showed good determination on the wing into Baldanzi. It still looks close, but Ferguson finds the way past Martinez. 25th goal of the season. Not even a tight offside replay either. Lovely to see. Now Casavenda has been outdone here. Cash whips it round to left hand side. Alex Moreno. Watkins, and it has been cleared away by Papetti. Thuram might keep this in play here. I mean, it can't be another highlight. Is it our highlight? What's Thuram going to do? He's running into the corner. Whips it back to Casavenda, but Consa has headed it clear. Coley's coming out and Ramsey's taking it past him. This is terrible, terrible play from ourselves here. We've smelled blood and we've gone for the attack. Diaby has been deflected. Keita's headed it back to Kernasecchi. Is that the end of it? Oh my god, Papetti. Can't even look at him. I mean, Kernasecchi gives it to... What is that? If there's ever a way to think that the game just wants to screw you, surely that's the highlight there. I mean, I had a bad highlight in the Right to Dream football club save where the goalkeeper just passes it to their striker to score. But that was hard to see as Terracciano whips it in and Ferguson has headed it clear. You know, we're going to encourage again. It is 1-1. There's no away goals in the Europa League. Just disappointing, that is. As Buendia gets the ball away from Gallo, cuts inside, Douglas Luiz to Ramsey, back to Luiz. Diaby now into Buendia, and Ramsey's put it in. Oh, Pepetti! I mean, I don't mind conceding the 1 goal, but we don't deserve to be 2-1 down in this game. You know, at water bottle time it is. Ferguson's got the goal. I mean, what's Pepetti on? A 6.5? I mean, that's very generous. We're going to bring him off for Coppola. What else can we do? I mean, Casavenda for Vidovic. We've got a big half to come back now. And we are going to demand more from the off. We've kind of got to go attacking as well. Coppola into Thuram. Over the... That's a poor pass. Poor pass by Thuram. Buendia to Kamara. Back to Konza. I mean, Ferguson, you should be kind of over there in that area. Over the top to Watkins. Akoli, don't mess around here. Gives it to Kurnasechi. You know what we've got to do? We can't play out of defence. Let's just go down the wing. Cannot play out of defence. I think what I will do as well is, with the instructions there, in possession, run at the defence more, and try and hit in some early crosses as well. As Gallo comes inside, gives it to Coppola. I mean, we've got 3 players sitting up there. Thuram into Keita. Nicely played outside to Gallo. Newton Boom is running inside, but Gallows finds Newton Boom. What's he going to do? Gone from distance, and it's just wide. I mean, Thuram, I'll be honest, I've not been impressed with Thuram. He's definitely not Esposito worthy. And Thuram is going to come off for Fabian. Oh. There's not enough attacking options on the bench here, I don't think. And I don't think attacking works either, as Baldanzi is going to chase this loose ball. Diaby hits it in. Kurnasechi has got safe hands onto this. I mean, do we just move Baldanzi as a striker? How's Baldanzi played? I mean, he's on a 7. No, we'll move Vidovic up front. He's going to be an advanced forward with Evan Ferguson. That Pepetti goal is still running through my mind. Terracciano into Vidovic, finds Keita, Baldanzi now. Lovely ball spread across wide to Bastoni. I mean, Newton Boom is waiting there, but he's just run into Buendia. Watkins unopposed into Akoli, back to Douglas Luiz, and that's a very kind of wild hit shot. Drop it into positive. I mean, we've got to berate the team. They've got to do something more. Surely they've got more in their locker here. Right, we've got 1 sub left. I think Baldanzi's going to come off. I'm going to bring Bungard in as well as a right winger. And what is that? What is that? Oh, okay. Calm down, Ross. It's okay. It's not. We're going to go out here. We were in control. I mean, looking at the XG, I'm just sad. I'm actually just sad. It's 4 minutes to go. Bastoni finds Keita. Keita into Bungard. They've done nothing but sit back here, Villa, and counter-attack us. So Digne gives it back to Pau Torres. We're meant to have 2 strikers up front. Where is he? Where's Vidovic? There's Vidovic. Newton Boom gives it to Ferguson. Right, one last attack into Vidovic. Vidovic, 2-2. Was I right to be a bit whingy with Vidovic then? Maybe, maybe not, but we have brought it back. It is 2-2. I mean, can we go for the win here now? Newton Boom into Ferguson. I mean, lovely ball from Ferguson. I think he's being played on by Digne at the left back position. And it's 2-2, and I think we're going to be going into extra time. It is saying a tight offside here. I mean, that is tight, isn't it? Vidovic, lovely finish into the bottom corner. And I'm not going to say it's not what we deserve. I think we do deserve it. But outstretched arms now. Keep it going. Who needs to come off? There's got to be a sub here somewhere that someone needs to come off. I mean, Newton Boom, probably for Samadic. We're going to make that change. Are you an inside forward? Probably not. Maybe an advanced playmaker. We'll do that. Bungard as well. I don't think you're there. We're going to bring you into an advanced playmaker as well. Maybe drop Fabian down. Terracciano. You're going to be a no-nonsense fullback. Bastoni, no-nonsense fullback as well. I mean, the players are looking a little fatigued, but we are going to demand more. We got knocked out in the quarterfinals on penalties. Is the same going to happen to us in the semi-finals? And not a lot has happened in that half just yet. Start added time. I don't think we get another substitute. It's only one in extra time. I mean, we're going to stick positive. Can we get a demand more? I think it's going to go to penalties. What a cruel, cruel game this is, right? Have we got any penalty takers? So he looks cocky. I don't really want anyone that's cocky that's going to start the penalties for us. So, then Vidovic can come in. Oh, Bungard. I don't really want to play Bungard. I mean, I trust Bastoni. It's just about who we trust now. Who do we trust on the pitch? I mean, Bungard and Samadic. Don't think I trust them, to be honest. But they're the five that we are going to do with our team talk. What do we do here? Do we do hands together? Do we be cautious about this? Do we assertively point our finger at them? Relax, pick your spot, don't change your mind. That sounds like good advice. And now it's all down to this. Watkins against Kernasecchi. And he's put it wide. Watkins has put it wide. Right, if we can get an early penalty goal here, my nerves will calm. Ferguson steps up. He's been our star striker this season in place of Retegui. And he's missed. The two main strikers have missed for their respective teams. I want to know who this Barry guy is. Who is Barry? Is this Gareth Barry? Is this his regen? Don't know, but he has tried to Paneka it and Kernasecchi has saved it. Now, Vidovic was looking cocky before the penalties. I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to think. I hate penalties on Football Manager, but Vidovic has put it in. 1-0 up. Ramsey now. I mean, if we'd have scored the first penalty, oh, my nerves would have been so much calmer. But Ramsey's been saved by Kernasecchi. Right, Bastoni now. This goal, I think, seals it for us. Bastoni steps up. Please, Bastoni. He's put it in the top corner. Oh, I hate penalties. I absolutely hate penalties on Football Manager. But Villa have missed their free. I think if they miss this, it's all over. Is that right? I think if they miss, it's all over. And then if we're in a good position here, actually, aren't we? McGinn versus Kernasecchi. It's gone down the middle. Right. Samadic now to take our penalty. I think if he scores this, we go through. He's taking his time going up. He's doing a little dance there. Who's he dancing with? Bacoli. Don't celebrate just yet, lad. Don't celebrate just yet. Celebrate when you put this in the net. This will put us to 3-1 with one penalty left. to Mardic. Oh, he's missed it. Oh, which means it comes down to Bungard. I mean, what was that penalty? That runner, Pau Torres, the centre-back for Aston Villa, is going to take their final penalty. Against Genoa. He has scored it. It's all down to Bungard. It's all down to Bungard. A player who's only in the squad because of being under 21 at the club and not needing to be registered for a European competition. My heart's actually going in my chest here. Please, Bungard, do it for this badge. Do it for the shirt. Bungard steps up. He saved it. Oh my god. Don't think I can watch. Kessler Hayden against Kernasecchi. Kernasecchi saved it. Who's taken our penalty? Who is taking our penalty? I mean, do it for this. Do it for this. Oh, Nelson. Let's say Nelson Mandela. Mandela Keita. On loan from Man City. He scored it. Yes. Come on. Do it for Blues. We've beaten Aston Villa. We're in the final. That was very hard to watch. I need to lie down after that. We're through to a final. The next episode is going to be very tasty indeed. Although some bad news, Evan Ferguson is now injured for 2 to 3 weeks. I think he's going to miss all the important games of the season now. Looking at the schedule, Europa League final is in 3 weeks. No, it's in 2 weeks. We're screwed, aren't we? The Coppa Italia Fanta is next week, and then we've got the Serie A games as well. Oh, this is going to make things even worse. And would you believe it, we are facing West Ham in the final. The only team to beat us during our Europa League campaign, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we lost 2-0 to West Ham in the group stages. Oh god. You know what, Kernasecchi? You made an 8.4. You were fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. It's definitely shown that the money that we spent was money well spent as well in comparison to how he has been playing. 6.94, 1.7 million, 5 clean sheets. It is a little bit concerning, but I think it's more about the defence than it is about the goalkeeper. You know what, we're just going to be very positive about that team talk. So then, for the next episode, for the last episode of Season 3, we're going to be coming back for the final against West Ham in the Europa League, the final against Inter Milan in the Coppa Italia Fanta, and there's 4 games left of the Serie A, where we could potentially win the Serie A title. A potential treble is on the cards. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you for a wonderful, exciting final episode of Season 3. Thank you for all your support. Goodbye.